It's been interesting watching Reigns throughout the Royal Rumble. Premium live event kicks off with a match between two former brothers. Roman Reigns in his record 516-day reign as Universal Champion versus Seth Rollins, donning the old gear that they used to wear in the Shield.
Rollins looks very comfortable in that tactical vest yet again.
But he's even more comfortable inside the head of the Tribal Chief. We haven't seen Roman with this type of look, this type of confusion in 500+ days. Not enough to get past the 1 count yet.
Impressive reversal on Rollins. Gentlemen, for 17 months, Roman Reigns has dominated. He had special counsel and cousins to help him stay in control, to keep his cool, to concentrate on the business at hand. But now Paul Heyman is gone, and the Usos are barred from ringside.
Without those calming forces, cracks have started to show. Every comment Rollins has made about their past cuts deeper. Every mind game breaks Roman's spirit even further. This might be the toughest physical battle the Tribal Chief has faced. But it definitely,
no, it's roll up!
Gets the shoulder up.
And frustration might be starting to set in.
Boom! Good defense from him. Oh.
dominating shoulder tackle.
And the wise man, Paul Heyman, will be at ringside for a championship match tonight, just not this one.
And that's just sickening to me, Cole. Reigns had just cause for firing the wise man, and now Paul's right back with his old client. Heyman has zero loyalty to the bloodline.
Okay, Corey, did you... Forget the fact that Roman attacked Heyman? Anyway, Reigns just needs to forget all of that tonight. Rollins is already playing next-level mind games in this match. Reigns cannot let Paul Heyman's actions affect him.
Bam! Down he goes.
Reigns seems to be taking just a little bit more pleasure than he usually does as he piles on the attacks. The disdain he has for Rollins is off the charts.
Shoulder right to the midsection. Even before Seth put his gear on, he came into this match with a clear-cut advantage.
You're right, Cole.
Going head-to-head, putting each other to the test.
Neither competitor is backing down.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
You can feel the contact, and so does the WWE Universe. Exhaustion setting in, and neither one of them is letting up. Rollins pulling out all the stops early. Roman Reigns needs to kick into higher gear to catch back up.
Who will break first? That is the question.
Reigns so close to finishing this, he can taste it. Ending Rollins and closing the book on the Shield.
Rollins being put into the guillotine. This is the biggest danger Seth has faced. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
And now placed in the corner. To the stomach.
You want to wear your Shield gear? You want to play mind games with the head of the table, Seth? This is what you get. Be prepared for the wrath of the Tribal Chief. The stomp has been so effective.
Reigns, ready to strike. Superman punch.
Absolutely laid Rollins out. And now Reigns can finally overcome his former Shield brother.
Oh, gets out of that by using a jawbreaker.
Oh, jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
And Roman fights back.
Looking for a scoop slam. No, slips behind.
Inverted DDT.
Slips away just in time.
What a display of strength here.
The Tribal Chief has been dominant over the last 516 days since he captured the Universal Championship. Month after month, he's dominated every top contender on the SmackDown roster.
Roman Reigns has beaten big names over the last year and a half. But Braun Strowman, Rey Mysterio, the Demon Finn Balor, even John Cena. But Reigns has to be bothered by the fact that he has never been able to knock off Rollins in a premium ladder match in his career. Never successfully defended a title against Rollins.
Indeed, two of the biggest PLE losses of Roman Reigns' career have been at the hands of Seth freaking Rollins. At Money in the Bank in 2016, Rollins defeated Reigns for the WWE title. And a year prior to that, Rollins committed the heist to the century and used the Money in the Bank to steal Roman's WWE Championship in the main event of WrestleMania. Falcon Arrow!
I have to admit, it's a pretty cold move for Rollins to just take the years of history the Shield had and turn it into a joke here tonight.
It's appalling, Saxton. Rollins has always treated that sacred history as a joke. Now we know that Roman Reigns is a loyal man, a family man. What Seth Rollins did to his family 8 years ago was cowardly. Now it's time for Rollins to pay.
Lift it up. What's next?
Smashing the jaw.
Reigns really having his way right here.
And you can see Seth is being run into the ground by Roman. These two going strike for strike, it seems. Boom!
Giving up now is not an option. They have to finish this.
Back and forth, neither one giving up any ground.
Rollins continuing to mock Reigns, continuing to infuriate him as he attacks the Tribal Chief.
What impressive determination from both competitors, keeping at each other no matter what.
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes going all out. Ooh, bullseye!
Carrying the opposition. What's the thought here?
Hooked up for the small package driver.
Look to the gut by Rollins. Up high. The stomp.
We might see a new champion crown.
The champ easily stopping the count.
How did he do that?
What a battle Rollins has waged so far, and he's not finished yet.
Reigns, Rollins, both men are waging an epic battle.
For years, these Shield brothers would go town to town and beat the competition to a pulp. Tonight,
The Tribal Chief has it cinched in.
and the Tribal Chief,
And he just decides to end the hold.
wonder what he's thinking here.
Delivering nasty stomps.
Manages to reverse it.
Nasty shot, and now the blood is flowing from Roman's face. Boom.
Seth Rollins says he knows.
Up high.
Oh, man, he landed rough there.
Look at this. This can't be good. Are you kidding me? He's making his way to ringside now.
Oh, heavy contact into the steel steps. Counter after counter. Neither superstar getting the clear advantage.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner. Calculating the next move here.
My goodness!
And then look at that! And he slides him back to the mat. Making way toward the top rope. From the top. Diving elbow drop. Are you kidding me? Shoulder right in the midsection. Hoisted up high here. All the way down. Setting up for something here. Powerbomb. Rollins can't find any reprieve right now.
The power and rage of the Tribal Chief is just overwhelming Rollins here. Cover. New champ incoming.
Kick out just before 2.
Surprised to not even get a 2 count at this point.
Rollins with a head of steam. Big air. Stop! The challenger might have what it takes to win this.
Cover! You've got to be kidding me.
What? What just... I can't.
Agreed, Saxton. Looks like there's no limit to how much damage this superstar can absorb.
Hey, guys, on most nights, Rollins would have just ended this, but not tonight. The head of the table, and Seth freaking Rollins are at war right now.
Bombs being thrown between these Shield braids. That's it. Consider your title dreams dashed. After that. Boom. Oh.
Taking things to the outside, but got to make sure to heed the officials' count.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
What a spear by Reigns! The champ taking care of business here.
Side headlock applied.
Good measure. Unparalleled intensity from Roman Reigns.
Right now, Seth is unable to evade Roman's offense.
And here's Reigns now, misses wildly with the clothesline attempt. Spear! Spear by Reigns! Roman Reigns from out of nowhere with a spear!
That could end it for Rollins if Roman could just make the cover.
Roman trying to fight through the pain. Oh my, guys. Guys, look at what Rollins is doing.
After all these two have been through, Rollins wants that Shield fist bump.
Reigns shaking it off as Rollins continues to try to play mind games.
Yeah, but that may have triggered a litany of emotions within the tribe.
Rollins just motionless. Now, Roman had that guillotine locked in far too long.
Well, the oxygen slowly circulating through Seth. The head of the table cinches it in.
Now the game, he had it locked in. I didn't expect him to just let go.
I don't know what he's...
Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Spinning impact.
That's got to be it. Consider the championship retained.
Reigns has identified the target. Stand by. Now Rollins looking for some momentum.
But will that prove to be the chance he needs in this match?
Rollins just a... step too slow.
Reigns hits it. This might be it. The champ might keep it here. What a spear by Reigns.
That's it. The title's going nowhere.
Oh, and he manages to reverse.
He's managing to get some control back now.
Oh, yeah. He's got to sense of purpose now.
Reigns had that scouted. Roman Reigns so dominant, and he breaks his own submission.
Maybe his plan was just to soften his opponent with that hold.
Sidewalk slam! Almost drove him through the ring.
Seth Rollins desperately needs to figure this out.
And Rollins in need of salvation.
From the middle rope, working up their opponent. Tornado snap suplex. This might be it.
And the count doesn't even begin.
This is what champions are made of. Always finding that deepest ounce of willpower, that final drop of fuel in the reserve. Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Oh, Superman punch!
Reigns not done yet. There is the spear. The champ delivering when it counts.
The Tribal Chief has acquired the target. This ends now. And there it is. The title's not going anywhere tonight.
There's two.
And Reigns retains the title.
Here is your winner, and still the Universal Champion,
Roman Reigns has finally done it. Finally earned that title defense against Seth Rollins. Finally exorcised the ghost of the Shield.
The following contest.
And gentlemen, it is time for Bloodline War Games. Roman Reigns, the Usos, and Sami Zayn versus Solo Sikoa, Tama Tonga, Tonga Loa, and Jacob Fatu.
Both of these sides have a deep and abiding hatred for one another. Solo felt he was held down. His crew never called up during Roman's time as the Tribal Chief.
But most of the men on Roman's side were unceremoniously removed from the bloodline, courtesy of Solo Sikoa. And those who weren't have faced continued attacks from the new bloodline.
And the winners tonight are very likely to be considered the true bloodline by the WWE Universe. Let's see who comes out on top tonight. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the Tribal Chief may come sooner than anyone thinks.
Just bludgeoning their opponent.
And Jey is being picked to pieces here.
Jacob Fatu is determined right now. Getting him right into the corner.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant. OG Bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
A lot to prove from the new bloodline tonight. Gentlemen, do you think they can do it?
Absolutely, Cole. Solo Sikoa, Jacob Fatu, Tonga Loa, and Tama Tonga have been competing on a different level as of late.
There have been some major matches and earned titles too, but I worry they might not be as ready for War Games as Roman's crew. There's a lot more big match experience in general on Roman's side.
Now that may be true, but Solo's side has youth and a devil-may-care attitude that can work out tremendously inside War Games. I expect Solo's side to go all out here inside this sadistic structure.
Uh-oh, we know what's next.
Lights out, DDT connects, and it can be all over for Jey.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in a brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games. It's a knockout driver!
Oh, sent flying.
Well, I got it. There's the headbutt.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is
Another big move!
And looking at Jacob Fatu, and that was some brutal impact on that DDT.
Jacob about to end this fight.
old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline. Oh! Just mocking his opponent with that kendo stick now.
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side is less experienced inside the structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thank you, Michael. Come on, you already had the advantage. You didn't need to bring that into the ring, too.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines leaving it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself tribal chief. And when he asked,
Both wrists captured. Man, knee strike. Jey is out. That is it.
And walking through the structure door, this is where nightmares become reality.
he's in a bit of agony now.
Sledgehammer to the body. This is not for the faint of heart.
No doubt about it. This is just an extreme insult to injury. Oh, stop right to the hand.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in.
Both wrists captured. Boom! Good night. What a knee.
And Tonga Loa close things out. Everyone is out of their seats right now.
All eyes are glued on the action in front of them.
Boom! Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games.
Serious damage to the arm being inflicted here. longer this can continue.
Looks like the gas tank is running past E now.
He looks absolutely gassed here.
Yeah, he's just running on fumes now.
Trying to string together as many hits with that weapon as possible.
That'll be a bit tough for Jay to stand up against this team. Some close out.
Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes.
Try takes him down. Forget about it.
Jay is down and out with a blue thunderball.
Down on the ground, getting pummeled by the hammer.
What a match this has been. What a fight.
We're all...
No doubt. Sammy just ended this. Just bashing them with that hammer. From the middle rope. He missed that one.
Jacob Fatu taking flight.
Unreal athleticism from Jacob Fatu. Oh, my goodness. Tama Tonga setting it up. Here it comes.
Got a numbers advantage incoming as the countdown is about to run out. My goodness, the human skeleton shouldn't have to endure a smash like that.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
As if the numbers advantage wasn't enough, looking into the ring for a weapon now.
Nothing fancy about that. Wrists captured. Tonga Loa put a stamp on this.
Now looking at Jay.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Look at the amount of members on each team now. This truly has the potential to become one-sided.
That should strike fear in your opponent. Oh, God, what force. The hammer dropped. Literally. Something might be broken.
He gets manhandled over into the opposite.
Tama Tonga executing a vicious Tongan twist.
Vicious. Stalking his prey, ready to strike.
Look out. Big clothesline.
We're seconds away from these teams being at even strength. Jimmy,
Oh, he went low. The humanity.
now scaling the War Game structure. This is not going to end well.
And the tribal.
Look out!
We're starting to see the effect of those continued attacks to the core.
Yeah, I think this is going to take more than ice to recover.
Boom, running.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
With a DDT. Jacob about to end this fight.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage? Both wrists captured.
Up high. Solo Sikoa. And that was an efficient display of offense for that maneuver.
Solo from the top. Huge splash by Solo. Rearing way back.
Solid spike.
If that took range to...
Watch out.
Just trying to pound their opponent into the ground even further.
Eyes are squarely set on Jimmy here.
Oh, there's the headbutt. Tama Tonga. Tonga twist.
Tama could end it there. The target's been acquired once more.
DDT. Jay, his lights are off.
Pull the hair. Into a mat slam.
What an exploder.
Force to the back of the neck.
Tonga twist. Tama could end it there.
Oh, man. Adding more injury to injury. Super kick, a double super kick. And that can vanquish Tama.
Beautiful transition.
And now the cover.
He's so close.
And Team Roman wins War Games.
The new bloodline has fallen.
Here are your winners.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Game structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions just a matter of minutes.
Oh, a handful of hair. That's disrespectful. Oh!
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jay, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo's squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael, but that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this. Is Sami Zayn still Uzi?
I think he is, Corey. Sami seems elated to be fighting alongside Jay and even Jimmy. Those are his dogs.
Just took a very unpleasant trip from ring to ring.
If you're on the opposite side of this entry, you are bracing for a fight.
This is a situation you want to avoid.
Slips out the back door on a chop block.
Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table, called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asked the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo has grown in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Escapes out of that attack.
Things will get back to an even playing field with the next entrant. Being carried around now. Through the table.
Goodness gracious, destruction everywhere.
This War Games just got Uzi, Zayn joining the original bloodline side. I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. It's disrespectful.
Oh no, from the top.
Stop right to the hand. And here we go.
DDT. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience. Going for it again.
Spiked. And it can be all over for Jay.
Jacob Fatu feeding off the crowd, feeding off their energy.
Sammy's focus looked like it was shaken after that. The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
That was vicious.
Looks like the impending numbers have
To the sky.
Both wrists captured. It's nasty.
Tonga Loa put a stamp on this one.
got to be a bit tough for Jay to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the roles that Jay has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jay has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games. Old bloodline, new bloodline, both sides engaging in a brutal battle.
Every one of these men is fighting with every fiber in their being to be considered the true bloodline.
To the arm. Jay ready to end things.
Samoan driver. Guys, I think he just got busted open.
Oof, yeah, that does not look good.
Can he continue like this?
Elbow drop.
OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. So much Dakota took his spot.
Both wrists captured.
Does that finish Sammy off?
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. Both bloodlines looking at all in the ring.
The old guard and new school trading their biggest shots in one of the most dangerous environments in all of WWE.
Numbers about to be even, but not before he brings in a little backup from the outside.
And this is really getting out of hand here. Someone needs to step in.
Middle rope, letting out every ounce of frustration and rage and then some.
I can't watch this anymore. Just someone make it stop.
This is beyond personal now. This is about putting the competition out of action.
If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tama Tonga.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tama Tonga is just a foot soldier for Solo. But are we about to see it again?
DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Jay is in a very vulnerable position here.
Watch the quickness on this.
Spear!
That could put Tama down for good.
Guys, what a match.
Only seconds away from giving their team the numbers advantage. And Tama Tonga won't be having a good night if he allows more offense like that.
Yeah, Jimmy will never. And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
The head's starting to take their toll on him a little.
Jimmy took plenty of pride in dishing out that pain. And now officially in the fray. It pays to be coming in and have more friends than foes in the cage.
Sent him clear into the other ring.
And now he's going to the top rope.
Only running on instinct to keep fighting. Completely locked. They're way up. He is obviously taking way too much pleasure in this fight. Just taunting him with the chair. Aiming to injure for sure.
He's looking for yet another exclamation. DDT!
There you go. About to end this fight.
Now look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Not easy. Got him right where he wants him. This is about to get worse. Hooked up top. My gosh, he's suffering the full brunt of that. Forget about the table being broken. I think he's broken.
He can't be in any fight if we're not having it. Big body splash from the top. That kick will stop you in your tracks. And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline War Games.
Landing a big hit with that hammer. Oh, but now here's Jey himself.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? and a series of vicious stomps. Both athletes showing top rope.
And it's Jay.
Jay nailed all of it.
Super kick! It looks like he could get it done here.
Keeps his team alive. What a save.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Trampling the opposition.
Into the turnbuckle. Tamatonga setting it up.
Here it comes.
Quick count out after one.
Somehow still in this fight. Not down and out yet.
Shrugging off the pain like it's nothing. And after this match is already gone for so long.
And Zayn pushes through with an offensive.
Nice takedown. Stacked.
Kicks out before one.
This deep into the match, and he's able to kick out the four in one count. It's stunning. Climbing up the rope.
He saves his partner. With only a chance of attack. And that was a heck of a heave we just saw. And Roman getting stuck with even more offense.
From the top. Looking to steal one here. Trying to seal the deal.
He's looking defenseless at this stage.
Taking on so much offense. You got to worry about the lingering effects.
And the massive damage on Tama continues to grow.
Yeah, Jay, top rope.
And looking at James.
That's going to keep Sikoa down. Hurricanrana.
His body is showing the effects of this match. Going for the cover. So short for that.
Oh my goodness. Unreal athleticism from Jacob Fatu. Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Save made by the teammate.
Not a moment too soon.
He quickly gets out of dodge.
Into the neck breaker. Beautiful.
Both wrists captured.
That is what it takes to topple Rage.
Tonga goes for the pin. And Solo's team takes it.
All hail the true bloodline.
Here are your winners, Solo Sikoa, Tamatonga, Tonga Loa. The following contest is the men's War Games match.
This wrestling dynasty is on the brink of collapse.
This conflict goes far beyond acknowledgement, Michael. This man and the original bloodline are fighting for their livelihood.
Here we go. First two combatants locked in the War Games structure. The original bloodline versus the new bloodline in the match beyond.
The WWE Universe has wanted to see this war for some time, gentlemen. Roman and his old guard versus Solo and the new crew.
So many questions. Can Roman's teammates put their past animosity aside? Can the rest of Solo's gang handle a match against competitors with more War Games experience?
Well, Byron, I think we'll know the answer to all those questions in just a matter of minutes. OG bloodline leader Roman Reigns has so much on the line in this one, guys.
Oh, absolutely, Michael. Solo Sikoa took his spot at the head of the table. He says he's the new tribal chief.
And that is Roman's legacy. Those names, this group, they mean something. But the bloodline represents all that Roman has built in his career. And he needs to take it back tonight.
Before War Games officially starts, what do you guys think is the key to the old school bloodline coming out on top?
Every one of these men is a proven main eventer, Michael. But that won't be enough if they can't stay on the same page.
Yeah, and given how united Solo's team is, I don't think even the Mount Rushmore of WWE could handle the new bloodline.
Roman and his crew need to remember what bonded them, what made their team Uzi, and work as a real team. Just one last time.
Taken down with a chop block. Had it scouted.
I think tonight is going to be a breakout performance for Jacob Fatu. So much raw talent in that young man.
Every bloodline member, new and old, is a generational athlete. But Jacob seems to be a step ahead of every one of these men at times.
Many already believe Jacob can take the mantle as the leader of the bloodline. If he's the one to earn the victory tonight, his time as the tribal chief may come sooner than anyone thinks. Into the cage now, and the numbers advantage is locked in.
Being placed in the corner here. Trying to impale them with that chair.
Big slam.
Jey Uso not looking so good here.
Yeah, he could really use a miracle right about now. The adrenaline is pumping, and the WWE Universe is on his side.
Counter. Saw it coming. Solo Sikoa, leader of the new bloodline, has called himself the head of the table. Called himself the tribal chief.
And when he asks the WWE Universe to acknowledge him, we're hearing more and more of the crowd agree.
Well, Solo is growing in power with big wins and title reigns, but this is his biggest test yet. If his crew can defeat Roman's, Sikoa will be everything he says he is and more.
Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed once the next competitor enters. Ooh, great anticipation. This War Games just got Uzi, Zayn, joining the original bloodline side. Oh, man, taking it to the trachea. Solo Sikoa's group at a decided disadvantage. His side has less experience inside this structure.
But look at how young and hungry Team Solo is. In particular, Tama Tonga is a real wild card. He's like a hyena locked in a cage with a bunch of raw meat.
I even asked Tama backstage if he was looking forward to this match, and he just said to me, yeah.
Great journalism there, Byron.
Thanks, Michael.
Suplex.
Gosh. Holding to the offense there.
Extending their opponent's arm out.
Oh, man, leg drop arm breaker. Samoan drop. Gotta be a bit tough for Jey to stand up amongst this team. Some close allies, but some enemies he's yet to forgive.
We've seen the wars that Jey has waged with his cousin Roman, with his brother Jimmy, but he needs to put that aside tonight.
And Jey has the title wins and big victories that earned him the main event moniker. But if he's the one to put away the new bloodline, he will truly be the main event of War Games.
Counting down the seconds until this match becomes a bit lopsided.
Tama Tonga looking to get wild inside War Games alongside his bloodline.
He fails to connect.
Good golly! Utilizing his power and tossing him across the rings.
Things could get ugly now as they head inside the cage.
Sami Zayn grew so much as a member of the Bloodline, it really gave him a sense of self-worth.
Yeah, but part of that self-worth came from defying Roman, from defeating the Usos, which begs the question, and I wish there was a better way to phrase this, is Sami Zayn still Usi?
What's Jacob Fatu's intentions here?
Down by the DDT. End of the line for Zayn.
Oh, but now here's Jey Uso.
Jey can seal it here.
What a form shiver.
Man, what an uppercut. Combo finds the mark. He manages to smash.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
8 men in this war, but one seems to be fighting his own internal battle. That man, Jimmy Uso.
He's currently on Team Roman, but this might be an instance of the enemy of my enemy is my friend.
Well, Jimmy had clashes with Roman. He went to war with his brother Jey, but the men who put Jimmy on the shelf for months stand across the ring. Jimmy's out for every member of Solo Squad tonight, and he'll deal with the rest of his fractured family later.
Here's the buzzer, and Jimmy Uso is looking for revenge against the new bloodline in War Games.
Boom! His body is dealing with a lot of stress here.
Big leg drop.
And Zayn getting knocked around there. If there's one man here with the most to prove, it's got to be Tonga Loa.
We've often seen that the man with the most to prove ends up being the difference maker in War Games.
Many folks think Tonga Loa is just a foot soldier for Solo. But let's not forget, this man is the son of Haku. Just like his father, Tonga Loa truly excels in the brawl. And there is no bigger brawl than War Games.
And guys, this is what War Games is all about. The bloodline bringing it all in the ring.
The old guard and new school training.
The main one there, Sami Zayn.
No doubt, Sami just ended this. What impact! Right in the kisser.
They could have got by Tonga. And look out! Here it comes! Tonga twist! Jey is down and out!
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here.
He cinches Tonga Loa in.
Samoan drop. He's definitely been worn down a little.
And now the new tribal chief, Solo Sikoa, joining Bloodline War Games.
Are you kidding me? Through the table.
Table's broken in half. Don't worry, the winner might still be rolling on here somewhere.
He tosses him over and into the other ring. Looks like they're bringing additional firepower with them into what is now essentially a handicap match. Now we see Tonga Loa.
Not a single person in this place is sitting down.
We might just be watching one of the greatest matches we've seen in quite some time here.
And over to the other ring he goes.
Enters the ring and is driving headfirst into the chaos of this match.
Oh my goodness.
Trying to find his feet. This does not look good for him. Oh, Zayn anticipated that.
Mere seconds away from evening the odds in War Games. Zayn able to adapt.
And the tribal chief is now entering Bloodline. War Games.
major breaking point.
Suplex. Top rope, and it's jammed.
Splash! He's getting fired up now, really feeding off his crowd.
This could be for the win. He got the shoulder up in time.
Still going to take a massive effort to keep him down.
Roman Reigns so dominant. He breaks the hold. Their team is still in this one. Springboard off the top rope, cross body.
Choosing to go after the head here. Interesting strategy. Oh, what a headbutt.
Into the band, could be over for Tonga. And looking at Jacob Fatu. Roman Reigns in an unusual spot here, extremely vulnerable. Some good contact by Jey Uso. On point. Big right hand. No coming back from Reigns after that.
Looking for the pin. Was that enough? Crucial moment for Tonga Loa.